here we go. I was sexually abused as a child. In school, I got made fun of a lot. I mean, a lot of people didn't. It was kind of hard, but not that hard. Because it didn't make me not want to go to school. It wasn't that bad, I assume. Anyways, got jumped in middle school by two females that were bigger than me. But if you ask them, they'd probably be like, no, we fought one-on-one. No, we didn't. Anyways, so then I started seeing my two older children's father. He was way older than me. I was way younger. And I would sneak him in damn near almost every weekend. Or I would sneak out to go see him. So this is a regular thing. Until I ended up pregnant at 15. Mind you, I asked my mom for birth control. But in her mind at that time, she was like, no, you don't need it, and this and that. Not realizing why I was asking for it. Anyways. So, yeah, I ended up pregnant at 15. Had my daughter 3 days before my 16th birthday. Got pregnant 2 years later with my son. With our son. And when I was 8 months pregnant with our son, he passed away in a car wreck. That's a whole another story that y'all will hear one day. That's a story that y'all gonna hear what I went through right before I lost him. And it's a story that probably won't even believe. Anyways, so that happened. He passed away in 2000. Had my son in 2000. Learned how to navigate life with 2 children by myself. 3 years later, got with my daughter's father, my third daughter's father, my third child's father, and I ended up having to leave him because of abuse. He was physically and mentally abusive to me. I left him when she was 2 because, one, he didn't want to keep a job. He was going to smoke marijuana and not do what he had to do. And trust me, I'm not against no damn drugs or anything like that, but at the end of the day, if it's stopping you from providing, that's the problem. Anyways, so yeah, left him because he was so bad that I would wake up with black eyes, busted noses, busted lips. I mean, my parents didn't even know. I mean, my mom kind of figured. He would isolate me. My mom even had to send the cops out there one time to have the cops check on me and do a welfare check because she couldn't get a hold of me. I remember my cousins coming out there checking on me because they couldn't get a hold of me. They hadn't seen me in so long. So, yeah, it was pretty serious. But in the end, I finally left because in my eyes, my children don't deserve to go through that. And if I can stop it, I'm going to stop it. I don't give a fuck who I love or who I don't love. I'm not going to allow you to sit there and disrespect me or my kids in front of me. I did for a good minute, but then eventually I get tired, and eventually I'm like, deuces, I've always been that way. Anyways, so that happened, left him. Mind you, I was in school at NIT at the time, taking medical assistant classes. Moved back home with my mom and dad, and started my clinicals in San Antonio. Driving back and forth to San Antonio, dude. It was a lot. Driving back and forth to San Antonio to do my clinicals. And if anybody knows, you don't get paid for clinicals, baby. You gotta pay out of your own pocket for that gas to get back and forth. Anyways, finished my schooling, but never got my state license because I ended up working in a children's clinic. And there's some things I didn't like that I saw in there that I was like, no, this ain't for me. I can't do this. So, never went and got my state license. I've always been a go-getter, for one, and I've always been the type to handle my business. I remember going through so much trauma back then. Now that I look back, and it's like, I think I hurt my children more than I hurt myself, but at the same time, I was so damaged, I didn't even know what hurt was, because I was so accustomed to it because of all the hurt that I've been through. Anyway, so, long story short, left him about another 4 years, 3 or 4 years later, got with my 4th child's father. Left him, of course, because he was a drug addict. And he would steal my shit. And steal my money. I mean, he was like a fucking crackhead or crack, whatever. I would literally hide money in the house so he couldn't find it. And no matter where the fuck I hid it, he found it. Go figure. Anyways. Okay, so I left him finally. And mind you, he ran my car down to shit. my parents are the ones that gave me it. It's just a whole lot of drama shit that happened with him. And yeah, so got with my last baby daddy, which is my husband now. And we have 2 kids together. My last 2 are with him. We had a rough time too the first time we were together. First time we were together almost 6 years. But it didn't work out. Right before our 6-year anniversary, I left him because of certain reasons. I don't want to speak that right now. He ended up going to prison. He came out. We stayed separated for about 4 years. And then he ended up going back to prison. And I never thought we would get back together, but we did. I had another baby. I've been through a lot. Like, nobody understands. If I was to explain to y'all all the things that have been done to me, all the things that still happen in my life right now, y'all would be like, what the fuck are you doing? You know, why are you still there? First off, it's people that are hurting me are my family. And not hurting me physically. This is more emotional. And emotional to where they don't even know that they're hurting me emotionally like that. Because stories don't ever say nothing. I just blow up. And if you know me, you know my kids. And I started to realize that my kids are a lot like me. In different ways, in different stages. So, with that being said, yeah, I went through all this trauma, all this traumatic crap, and then on that too, with my first child, my first 2 children's father, after he passed away, I think what made it even more harder was that people coming and telling me how he cheated on me, and his family was, till this day, will say, no, he never did. This man was way older than me. What the fuck is a little girl gonna be? Well, not even a little girl, a teenager gonna be able to satisfy the grown man? I look back now and I see it, like the wrongs and how it's not right. But at that time, I didn't feel that way. I grew up very quick. I was the one, my mom and dad worked a lot. I was the one that was staying at home, cooking and cleaning and washing everybody's clothes, basically doing housewife chores that I wasn't even a housewife. Anyway, so, but if you ask anybody else, I'll be like, no, she didn't. So, go figure. Like I said, this is my channel, these are my stories, and I don't care what anybody says. This is my side. I'm finally letting my side out because I'm tired of everybody telling me to be quiet. I'm not gonna be quiet no more. I'm not gonna shut up for nobody no more. If y'all ask me a question, I sure will answer it. Now, depending on how I'm feeling that day, depends on how I answer it. But at the end of the day, like I said, I'm just on here. I'm starting this channel to be able to encourage all your single parents out there. Everybody that's by themselves. Like, I've been through a lot. I think that's what made it harder for me to let go of my first 2 children's father, was because right after he passed away, everybody wanted to come and tell me how he cheated on me and this and that, and yeah, it was pretty embarrassing. But at the end of the day, it's like, why come and tell me now? That's how I felt. Like, why come and tell me now? He's not even here to defend himself. He's not even here to tell his story. So, yeah, it was pretty hard. It took a long time for sure. And then I ended up, when me and my husband separated, I ended up getting into, I had got a DWI right before that, February of the year we separated. And I got locked up in December for that felony DWI. Sat in county for 30 days, got on probation, fucked up of course, in and out of rehab, and trying to not get in trouble, but still do my thing. Anyways, so I ended up getting sent to a rehab. And mind you, it helped me. God, it helped me. I needed it because I never got help for my trauma. I never got to sit down and talk about the sexual abuse I went through. I never got therapy for it. And then I realized that, but I never wanted to get on medication. But then I realized now, well, when I got to rehab and I did get on medication, I realized how much it helped, how much it changed me, how much it didn't make me the erratic person I was before. And so since then, I've been taking medicine for my anxiety, depression, everything. And yeah, I was in rehab. I went to rehab, got out, went back again for the second time. Go figure. Because I'm hard headed. I can never. I don't like authority. That's the hardest thing for me. Um, don't like authority, so it was hard to be on probation. I finally was able to get through it. 5 years probation, finally finished it. But that whole year that was gone, being sent off and coming back home and being sent off and coming back home, that really traumatized my children. My children changed. All of them did after that. I just pray and hope that they always knew that. Sorry for so crying. I just hope that they know that I didn't leave because I wanted to. I left because I fucked up and you all took me. It wasn't a choice. And I'm sorry that your mom was so fucked up. Oh, I'm sorry I'm crying, y'all. Oh, okay, stop. So I'm sorry that I fucked up. And I'm sorry I put y'all through all the trauma. And I'm saying that out loud today for the fucking world. Because I am fucking tired of everybody making me feel like crap when all I've done is try to love and support everybody. Me and my kids have bumped heads plenty of times. Right now we're okay, but the majority of them will go days, months without calling me or talking to me. They call my mom more than me. It's just we bump heads so much because they hold on to the past and throw it in my face all the time. And yeah, there's things that's happened recently, but not like the past. So on that note, I was sorry about the crying, man. So this is why I'm doing this channel, because I'm ready now. Ready to let everybody know that no, I'm not perfect. No, I'm not nothing everything everybody says about me, I'm not. And you can ask anybody, everybody has their own version of me. I went to rehab, got out, finally finished all that. Went back to school, got my certificate in office management. Went through hell. I was homeless, walking to school, and everything in me wanted to quit, but it's just one thing in my ear just telling me you can't. Because I'm not a quitter. Once I set my mind on something, I finish it. So, and people that really know me know this. So on that note, I mean, I'm here letting you all know that y'all are not by yourselves. That being alone with your children is not a bad thing. And the first thing that y'all need to worry about is not putting just anybody in front of them. Y'all need to protect those babies. Protect them as much as y'all can. And that's one advice I'm giving y'all. Trying to give y'all encouragement. So y'all will be seeing more of me making clips about probably Bible verses. I think my meditations, my affirmations, what I read every day almost. We'll try to, at least Monday through Friday. Because I know the weekend ain't gonna do it. But I do sometimes. So yeah, I'm gonna be on here talking to y'all more and letting y'all know, y'all are not alone. It's not easy. It would never be easy. Because I always tell my children, after I lost their dad, I could be that person in the street, a drug addict, standing in the corner begging for money. But I'm not. And that's all I'm asking. Just give me thanks for not being that way. Because life, with the bullshit that it hits you with, sometimes some of us will come back. And we stay in that mindset, unfortunately. So yeah, this is my story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And that's it for now. Bye. Love y'all.